Hiland Naturals makes the best feed in the country. Now that's a big statement. You know, it's obviously one that we really believe in here at Hiland Naturals. We wake up and show up to work every day with that goal that we want to make the absolute best premium non-GMO feed available in the country today. But we really do believe that there's a lot of things that we do right here that really support that statement. And so what we wanted to do, because we get questions all the time about what makes your feed special, how is it different, how does it compare to other feeds, how does it compare to organic, all of those things, what we decided to do was make this series of videos. And what we wanted to try and accomplish is to answer some of these questions and to give you guys some of the reasons why we really feel that that's a true statement, that we really feel that we can confidently say Hiland Naturals is the best feed available today. So as you watch these videos, we encourage you to research this stuff out. We love educated customers. In fact, that's one of our other roles that we really try to be here at Hiland Naturals. We want to be a source and a resource for information and education when it comes to livestock and farming and feeds and all of that. So we want to encourage you to really search this stuff out, but have this be the jumping off point for it. And we really believe that when you do that, you're going to find and come to the same conclusion that we have, that Hiland Naturals feeds are the best value and the best feeds available on the market today. So the first thing that we're going to talk about in this series of videos about what makes Hiland Naturals feeds so special and we believe so great is the fact that we do extensive testing on all of our feeds. And so what does that mean? What does testing mean? You know, so for us, there's a couple different kinds of testing that we do, and there's a couple reasons why we feel that it's very important. The first kind of testing that we do is we do testing for genetic modifications. Obviously, that is the big selling point, or one of the big selling points of our feeds, is that they are non-genetically modified. And so what we do is we actually test the end product. So we take our feeds and for our non-GMO project verification and different things, and just because we think it's the right thing to do, we take those feeds and we test to ensure that that product has no genetic modifications, so that when you buy it at the store or through your dealer or distributor or wherever you're getting it, you can be 100% assured that that feed has not been genetically modified, or those feed ingredients have not been genetically modified in any way. Now, so how does this compare to other feeds? Well, obviously conventional feeds are genetically modified. So right there, that really stands us out and makes us different from conventional feeds. Now, a lot of people will say, well, organic feeds are supposed to be non-genetically modified as well. That is a true statement. They are supposed to be non-genetically modified grains that are going into organic feed. But here's what organic feeds won't tell you. There is no testing required for organic feeds. And so you can make an organic feed, or you can grow an organic grain on a farm. You get inspected once a year, but the grain you produce is not required to be tested. And so as that grain then goes through the process of being made into feed, there is no testing required. Now, some companies out there might test, you know, we won't say, we don't even know which ones do or which ones don't, but there is no requirement. So when you buy that bag of organic feed, it may or may not contain genetic modification. You say, Bill, how does that work? How could it contain genetic modification? Well, here's how. There's lots of studies out right now that show the effects of cross-pollination drift. And so what that means is an organic farmer plants his field, but right next door, or down the road even, or even several miles away, that it's found to be true, maybe another farmer plants a conventional field of corn. And then through the wind and just nature and how that works, the conventional corn cross-pollinates with the organic corn seed that's growing in the field. And the offspring, the ears of corn that are produced, are actually carrying genetic modifications, even though that farmer planted organic corn seed. And so therefore, because organic feeds don't require any kind of testing, there is no guarantee. In fact, there are some studies a couple years ago where some organic corn, again, came back very heavily genetically modified, and people were very surprised, and that's what set off a lot of this stuff about studying cross-pollination drift and how that works. And so the only way to be really sure that you are getting 100% non-genetically modified feed is to buy Hiland Naturals, because we can back that up with testing. We make that testing public. We can show it to you and say we are 100% sure that our feed is non-genetically modified. So that's one reason. The other reason, or the other kind of testing that we do here at Hiland Naturals, is herbicide and pesticide testing. So again, we take that product and we test it for herbicides and pesticides. There are other companies out there that make feed and they don't do this. So you can take our feed, we test it, and we can ensure to you that the feed that you're getting has no trace elements, no detectable, discernible anything of the top 100 or so herbicides and pesticides, and including, and I may not pronounce this right, but glycophosphate or glyphosate, which is a big one right now. We specifically test for that in all of our feeds. And so the bottom line is this: if you want to know 100% and with absolute certainty that the feed that you're buying is not genetically modified and does not have any herbicides and pesticides in it, and you want that backed up with testing, Hiland Naturals is the best option for you. So here's what we want to ask you to do. We want to ask you to consider giving Hiland Naturals a try, because we really feel that we do offer the best product available today. And not only do we offer a premium feed that is going to be better for your animals and produce a better product, but we also offer a tremendous value for all of our customers. And so what we want to encourage you to do is, as you research this and as you come to a point of decision, we want to ask for your business and say, hey, please give Hiland Naturals a try. And here's how you would do that. Our feed is available all over the country. We're working with many distributors across the nation and even large store chains like Rural King. So the odds are that probably there is a place to get Hiland Naturals close to you. And if there isn't, we're working on it, because that's our goal. Our goal is to make sure, or to work towards getting Hiland Naturals feed available within a reasonable distance from everybody in the entire country, and we are getting there. So we want to encourage you, check with your local farm store, check with your distributor. If you can't find anybody, give us a call. You can go on our website, get our phone number, go on our Facebook page. However you reach out to us and get a message, we really value customer service. We will get right back to you and help you find the place where you can get access to Hiland Naturals feed, because we believe if you give it a try, you won't use anything else.